Hey YouTube, NICMOR here. The first one I'm going to start with today is really just something I did a couple days ago with my friend, actually my neighbor. I just decided to try to remake the Future Lowlife beat pretty much. I think Metro Boomin made it. It's pretty simple and I liked it a lot, and I knew it was simple, so I decided just to try to listen to the beat a couple times and then open up FL Studio and try to lay it out, in a kind of, it's not an exact copy. Basically, I just wanted to try to listen to it once or twice and then go in here and try to make it. So it's kind of a different beat, but you can still see, pretty much how it's based off the Low Life beat. So I'll play it first, and then I'll kind of go through some of the things in it. So yeah, you can kind of see how it's based on the Low Life beat, but it kind of has its own little little trancey thing going on. I tend to kind of show my trance roots through almost everything I do, even when I don't try to anymore. But anyway, I kind of like the way it sounds. I think it's pretty cool. I might actually make a kind of a remix out of it, start off with that and then kind of go into its own little drop that's not really from the original song. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I did real quick. Basically, this last Christmas, I decided to invest in music more, and I purchased Serum. I think it was only 150 bucks. It's really cheap. It's a really cheap synth for everything you get in it. First of all, you can make really awesome growls in this. And what pretty much inspired me to buy this was Virtual Riot. He's a really sick producer who's gotten really good the last year or two. And I pretty much just watched a few of his videos, and he showed that he used Serum to make most of those growls, and sometimes Massive, but usually Serum. So basically, I decided to go ahead and buy it since it was cheap. And number one, the presets in it are amazing, and they really show how good this this plugin is, and that's just out of the box. So all I did for this beat, honestly, is load, let's see, 4 different instances of Serum. And I just went through some of the presets and tried to find things that kind of matched the vibe of the beat. And so I found a pad. I found these little plucks. I think on some of these I did go through and change a couple of the oscillators. Kind of tweak some things here and there on a couple of them, but for the most part they're mostly stock, and that's really it. I just found sounds that worked for what I was going for. Since it's a beat, I really do believe in making your own sounds and your own sound design, but at the same time I don't see anything really wrong with using sounds that you already have from a synth you bought. If they sound good and they go with what you're trying to do, then I really don't see anything wrong with using it, unless it's something that's been overused in a bunch of songs already. So in this case, with this beat, I really didn't see a reason so far to use anything that I've created on my own in terms of sound design. But once again, Serum, dude, Serum's sick. So if you haven't gotten into it yet, or you've heard about it but never felt like looking into it, it's a great synth. I think I like it a little bit more than Massive. I mean, I know Massive better than Serum still right now, but even when I just mess around in Serum for a while, I feel like I've made some cool sounds in there that I never would have been able to make in Massive. So yeah, that's basically it with the melody and, you know, the beginning parts. That's just a bass preset that I modified a little bit, and this is a pad. And then for the kicks and everything, I also around Christmas I bought a ton of sample packs for percussion and 808s and stuff. So this one's 808 Warfare, the collapse from an OVO sound pack. Basically, excuse me, a little sick still. Basically, these guys made a sound pack that kind of was influenced by the OVO, you know, beat style. You know, of course Drake, but a bunch of other guys too. So I like that clap a lot. That's an OVO snare. And it's a pretty dope little 808 too. That's literally all I did. I just grabbed those, made little patterns. And that's basically it. That's the beat. And then I just copy and pasted the first half into the second half, and it's enough for someone to rap on now for a little while if they wanted to. Of course, I mean, if I was really going to use this and turn this into something that I could use as a remix or something, you know, I would go through and add more detail and everything. But I'm kind of just showing, you know, how I basically lay out something quickly and accomplish the main idea that I was going for, which is, in this instance, is just recreating Low Life and then kind of making it my own little version of it. So yeah, that's basically the video. I'm going to be having a lot more coming up that are going to be a lot more advanced or interesting than this. This one was basically just showing me recreating a beat, but feel free to add any comments if you have any suggestions of things you want me to do. Like I said, I'm back now for good, and I'm going to be making a ton more stuff like this. So catch you on the next one.